How's it going, everyone? We are less than a week away from the NHL 18 trailer. We've already seen the 30-second teaser. Now, even though the trailer is not out yet, I can already tell you with a high degree of confidence what the NHL 18 trailer will look like. I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that, and then afterwards I'm going to tell you and actually show you my idea for an NHL 18 trailer, which I believe is really exciting. It's very different, and I've even showed some of the game changers and they love this idea as well. Now let's take it back to NHL 15. Almost the entire trailer is done in slow motion. They are showcasing the graphics. It is the first game on Xbox One, PS4. And as I said, showing off the graphics, the detail. And this trailer, you know, years later, even today, I have to admit, it looks really good. The gameplay, on the other hand, did not go so well with the community. It was missing a lot of game modes, and the game itself seemed unpolished. But I'm here, I'm here to judge the trailers. The NHL 16 trailer starts off as slow motion. The coach is given a motivational speech as they take the ice. That's actually one of my favorite parts of that trailer. All slow motion. Once the puck drops, it goes to normal speed with a bunch of hockey clips. They're all very quick. It's like less than half a second. A hit, a pass, a deke, a save, a goal. NHL 17 follows a similar formula, without that speech. NHL players going back and forth between slow motion, normal speed, hit, pass, deke, save, goal. The NHL 18 teaser, it's only been 30 seconds, but it's already following the same formula. Starting off in slow motion, it's showcasing, the crisp details that they can show, the jersey, the mouthpiece, all the equipment and whatnot. Trying to build suspense for the next move as well. Goes to normal speed. We see the new deke, you see him gets around the defender, he gets around Craig Anderson. Back to slow motion, he's about to score, and then it fades to black. So just based on the last 4 trailers, the NHL 18 trailer is probably going to be the same thing. A mix of slow motion and normal speed, the usual hockey plays, and there might be 2 or 3 very quick clips, trying to showcase a new feature, whether it's a new deke, maybe a new animation here and there. So it's very repetitive is what I'm trying to say. Now, I want to put this out in the open. I understand it's a sports game. It's very tough to be, very out of the box with this. You need to show the highlights. You have to show that it's a sports game. What plays can you do in this game? And you want to show that you can pull off some really cool plays. It's not a sci-fi game. It's not, Grand Theft Auto. It's not something with a really crazy in-depth story where there's character development and whatnot. It's a sports game. I get that. Where I think that these trailers fail to do, and they've gotten repetitive, is that they struggle to draw emotion. It does a great job. It does a great job of giving the look of an NHL game, but not the emotion that comes with, watching a game and rooting for your favorite team, or playing in a hockey game for those that have played hockey, or even if you just play the video game, it doesn't have the excitement that comes when you score a goal. So I want to try and, create that. So I wrote this commercial back in September or October of last year. I sent it in to Nuge TV, one of the game changers. He looked at it. He shared it with some of the other game changers, and they all loved it. I got good feedback. If they were able to forward it to EA, fantastic. If not, that's all right. I think it would be I'm excited. That's basically why I can't speak right now. I love this idea so much. My goal was to create as much emotion as possible while still having the stuff that EA needs to showcase, their game must show all the cool plays that you can pull off. So I try and recreate the excitement when us, the player, scores the game-winning goal, makes a huge save as a goalie, and the camaraderie that comes with playing as a team. So you'll notice that this idea is geared toward EASHL, but the concept can easily be applied to HUT GM mode, and I already have ideas for those ready to go. Alright, so I'm not going to tell you this idea, I'm also going to show you this idea. I have this really unprofessional looking storyboard for you guys. It's about 12 slides, and so I'm going to show you and tell you basically what's going on in this commercial idea. Ideally, it's about 90 seconds. The last 30 of it being the EA stuff where you can show off the gameplay. So I have this, real actors live action. We're just going to assume that they're all 18 and older, by the way, for obvious reasons. So it starts off, he's clearly at school right now. Let's just say he's leaving the house, wherever he is. He's on his phone, he gets a call, or maybe he sends a text. Well, if it's a text, we'll see the phone on the side. And it says, the game's at 8 tonight, let's make sure we get a good warm-up. Almost immediately after that, you know, freeze frame, boom, center, playmaker. Maybe his name is also showing, Michael, center, playmaker. So we know this guy's on a team. Alright, cool. Next scene, very quick, you know, 5 to 8 seconds. This dude, people are working out. So, you know, these very strong men. Someone finishes, you know, their workout, a lot of weight, they drop it, they're pumped. Boom, left wing, power forward. So now we're being introduced to the rest of the team. So next up we have our sniper, our right wing sniper, some dude, you know, sitting working an office job. Everyone's done this before, you know, you crumple up the piece of paper into a ball, shoot it into the garbage can. This guy does it at crazy long range. He's our sniper. Now something I actually forgot to mention is that, let's say in each of these clips, they're each, you know, supporting a different team. Maybe this guy's wearing a Rangers shirt, this person's wearing, you know, a something Philadelphia Flyers related. Maybe this guy has something hung up, you know, Colorado Avalanche in his office. So now you know these guys are on a team, and they're all from different parts of, you know, the United States. So next up we have our left defenseman, our offensive defenseman. I put a little double entendre here, double meaning here. You know, offensive, offensive. So whoever it is going to have really bad manners. He's the guy who's eating all the wings. He has all the crap on his hands, but he's still high-fiving people, still shaking people's hands without washing them off. He's the guy, you know, who bumps into people and makes them spill their drink. He is very offensive, and he is the offensive D-man. Now last up, our last skater probably have to be changed a little bit. I have it set up as a female, you know, a girls hockey coach, but she's yelling at the referee. The other team is flopping, embellishment. She's someone who prefers, you know, hitting in a physical game. She is our right defenseman. She is our enforcer. Now I have her as the enforcer because I think it's pretty funny. But, you know, to get a little bit more, maybe better PC, instead of having her yelling at everyone, maybe would it be funnier if she was like a really nice, you know, girly girl, but then when she goes online, she destroys people as the enforcer? That might be a better way to go. So we've met our 5 skaters. Last but not least is the goalie. This picture seems to be a high school picture. I think college would be better. Goalies are weird. He is asleep. His teacher is very boring, probably like my monotonic, monotonous voice. I can't even speak. That's probably not even right English. But he's asleep. His elbow's on the desk. His elbow slowly slides off the desk. His head slams into the desk, and that's how he wakes up. And he is our weirdo goalie, because goalies are weird, and I am a goalie in this game. So I would know. So the next two slides could probably be skipped, because it probably makes it a little bit long. But we've introduced who the 6 players are. These next 2 slides are all about, you know, camaraderie and the team chemistry in a sense. So they have a big game. They're all in like a Skype chat or something, and they're talking strategy. They're talking about the other team. You know, these teams like to run the trap, so don't be afraid to go with the dump and chase and all that. Let's make sure to, you know, take the body and these guys be physical. And then they're also talking about, you know, some plays that the other team likes to run. You know, a give and go from the corner, be ready. And then they're actually going to try and talk to their goalie about something. But we can go with the goalies are a weird thing again. He's not really listening. Maybe he's bobbing his head to music and whatnot. They all yell at him to get his attention, and that's just a, you know, a little funny moment. This scene could probably be skipped to shorten it up, but it's something I'm throwing in there. So now we're at the big game. We're at the stadium. It is still live action. This is where we can show off the customization features of the game. We have the logo, all the custom jerseys, all the bells and whistles that you can do with the rink and the boards, and look at the flames at the top. And as this is going on, you know, you have Doc or whoever the announcers are. Welcome to the final game of the EASHL Championships. Both teams have battled out for the entire series, and it will all come down to these 60 minutes. I think that's a pretty cool introduction. I'm someone who's big into competitive ESHL, you know, Pro Series, the Esports Hockey League. You put money on the line, you get the top clubs out there. That's something that, you know, captures my attention, and I'm hoping competitive ESHL can, you know, be the next thing for esports. Alright, so now we're at the opening face-off. It is still live action right now. You have, you know, these real people about to do a, you know, start the game. Maybe these guys are battling for position. Maybe, you know, you zoom in on them. They do a, you know, a couple of hockey chirps back and forth. Obviously got to keep it clean because it will be on, you know, TV and stuff. But once the puck drops, that is when it transitions to the NHL gameplay. And that's when they can do what they're good at. A hit, a save, a goal, a deke, a pass, and all that stuff. Now when the hit happens, I want it to be in real speed. At the point of contact, it goes to super slow motion, and it will actually transition back to live action, and you find out that it is our female enforcer absolutely crushing someone. I think that would be fantastic to show, and then moments later it will transition back to the video game. The usual highlights. Doc is getting very excited, you know. The goalie makes a huge save as the buzzer expires, the final horn goes to win the game. Our heroes have won, they are victorious. Now this part right here could start off as the video game, and then, you know, when they pose for their pictures, the picture comes and it's actually, you know, the real life, the live action people posing for that picture. And it is to emphasize that yes, it's a video game, it's about hockey, but it's also about us, rewarding us, the players. And then it'll cut to maybe the motto I have for this one is play as 6, win as 1. That sort of goes along with the motto they had, I don't know, it was last year or the year before, play together, win together. So I like play as 6, win as 1. Obviously it's because I play 6s, so I'm a little bit biased there. That could obviously be changed. And then that's when it would fade NHL 18, NHL 19, whatever game it is. So the main emphasis of this commercial was to remind the community that it's us playing the game. I understand they want to show Ovechkin and all that stuff and Crosby, but even when we're controlling them, it is us controlling them. So that's the part that I wanted to highlight. I also wanted to highlight the teamwork and the emotional aspect that comes with playing with the game, especially when you play ESHL. You need chemistry with your teammates, even though it's a video game, and you develop friendships and all that. So, and I also want to show that it could be people from around the world, you know, whether it's stuff that they're wearing or stuff in the background that could be hung up. Show that it's someone from New York, someone from Colorado, someone from Canada, you know, with how's to say Montreal, with the Canadians gear, and it's all these people from around, you know, the countries coming together, and they form a team. So that's what I wanted to try and show. Please let me know what you think of this idea in the comments below. Be as brutal as you want to be. Obviously, you know, they need to focus on gameplay. I get that. They need to focus on gameplay. But I think this is a way to showcase the game differently. If someone's, you know, 50-50, they're not sure whether they want to buy the game, I think this could, you know, trigger them emotionally, where like, wow, this looks really good, I want to be a part of that. And, you know, maybe it'll get a couple more sales here and there. So that's something else would also be a goal as well. So I'm gonna put a link in the comment section. It's just gonna be a tweet to this video. So if you like this video, click on that link and, you know, retweet it, share it. You know, if EA got a look at it, that'd be fucking fantastic. If not, you know, that's okay. I'm very happy that I got, you know, the GameChangers on board with this video. Or at least some of them. I don't know how many of them saw it. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you would tweak, what you like about it, what you don't like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.